Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are from the Linn County Blues Society, purveyors of the excellent event Bluesmore, back for its second year at Brucemore Mansion. Greg West. Greg, welcome.
Thanks. Thank you, Dennis.
And Mark Rowell. Mark, nice to see you.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you both for being here. So before we talk about this year's event, and boy, is it stacked. We're excited about it. This is year number 2, or is it year number 2 or 3?
This is 2.
This is 2 after being back at the big house after quite a bit of layoffs. Tell me a little bit about last year and what we learned headed into year 2.
Well, we're incredibly fortunate. First and foremost, we want to thank our partners at Brucemore. It was a leap of faith for them to invest in us once again. It had been a number of years. May or might not have been some issues, but certainly it was a number of years and a number of years of Greg and I and our teams convincing the marketplace that through Czech Village Blues, through Bourbon and Blues, and through smaller events that we could produce and that we could deliver. And being at Brucemore is wonderful. You got a great expansive lawn. You've got a team that supports you, although it's a very different relationship than what it was previously. And we're just thrilled to be back, to build that brand, to be in a position to take all the benefit of that site and mold it into something that's really cool with some exciting artists. We learned your question. We learned last year that we didn't have enough restrooms. We learned we didn't perhaps have enough food and enough beer. And, you know, we had probably 1,500 people there, about 1,200 paid. We really plan on having a couple thousand people there this year. So we've got 8 or 9 food vendors, not 4 or 5, 8 or 9. We doubled the Porta-Potties. We're going to have an even greater venue of golf carts to shuttle people around. So we did learn some things. We did listen to you as an audience, and we're taking those things to heart.
All right. Well, and with that said, Greg, tell me about the talent lineup for this year.
Well, the talent lineup, we're going to open up with Cedar County Cobras duo, and they, I think they were semifinalists at the International Blues Challenge 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. I was done well in that event, as Kevin Bird.
Kevin Bird could tell you
Kevin Bird,
and we go down there and show them.
The duo from Des Moines that the name slips my name.
Buck Miller Schwager.
No, but there was another one that won last year, or got runner-up, I think, last year. So, you know, Iowa, people don't think of Iowa as a blues mecca, but we're blessed. You know, we're blessed with great musicians, great talent here in eastern Iowa. And then in the middle act, we're going to have the Janies. Probably have a special guest with them, maybe more, but at least one. And then our headliner is going to be Selwyn Birchwood. He's on Alligator Records, long-standing,
really good get for the festival.
Yeah, and Selwyn had a new album that came out end of March, and it's been number 1, 2, or 3 weeks, and it's been in the top 10 since it was released. So little bit. Selwyn's for people that don't know, Selwyn's down from Florida, New Orleans, swampy area. So his new album's called Electric Swamp Funkin' Blues. And so it's getting rave reviews. It's been getting played. Phil's reviewed it, and it's doing well.
And the date is August 1st, yeah?
Correct.
And what time do gates open?
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
You know, let's go back just a sec. We endeavored to continue to produce on that first Saturday in August. And building the brand, we want people regionally and maybe even nationally to know when our event is, where our event is, and what our purpose is and what we're going to do. And we're going to deliver on it like we did last year and like we anticipate we will this year.
Talk about logistics. Of course, we did talk about doubling the Porta-Potties and more food vendors, so that's important for everybody. Of course, it's a bring-your-own seating kind of a thing. How about parking? Where do we suggest people park?
You know, parking can be a challenge. There's neighborhood parking. We have tried in years past a shuttle service from Washington High School. It was not received well.
Going to have to get a little bigger before that.
Yeah, we hope
to
be a little bit bigger so that we frankly need that. But
there is parking across First Avenue at some of the medical businesses there that are not open on a Saturday. So you might think of it as difficult parking, but there's really plenty of parking. You just got to look.
You know, for 20 plus years with 3,000 plus attendees, we made it work. I have full faith that it will work once again.
Washington High School is an easy walk away. Franklin Middle School, That's a big parking lot, and that's an easy walk away as well. So it's not difficult to get to, and people can enter at either the First Avenue side or the back side. Yes.
That's correct. The Linn Gate will be open. Last year was a change for us. Historically, most of our tickets are sold very soon to the date. It's a rain or shine show. It's a day of show, and a lot of folks tend to procrastinate. Last year, it was exactly the opposite. 80% of our tickets were sold in advance.
Really?
Prior to the date, which really helped us bank on some of the economics, but also helps our food vendors kind of prepared for how many meals should I serve and how will things work. So we're hopeful that trend continues.
And there is handicap parking at the law office just to the east
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So that's nice too. And we have, like Mark said, we have plenty of golf carts for shuttles. So that's always helpful.
And stage is set up on the front lawn, yes?
Yes, true.
Yeah.
We might be back a little bit closer towards First Avenue this year, just in view of the number of food vendors that we have, in view of the anticipation of a little bit bigger crowd. We want to make sure we fill that environment well. And that folks have plenty of room to spread out with a blanket, with their kids, with a refreshment, with some food, with anything they choose to do during that day, because it's a beautiful outdoor picnic, live music event.
And we should also make that plain, too, that it is excellent for families. The ticket price is modest, so if you do bring your kids and they get a little wiggly and you feel like you have to leave, it's not like you're out $700 because you didn't stay for every minute.
Very true. And we're thinking about some of the things that we've heard about some of the festivals around. They're doing different things to attract that younger audience. We're probably going to employ one of those attributes. I'd love to tell you about it now, but it will distract from where we're at, number one.
Let's get through this year first.
Absolutely true. And keep in mind also that free self-guided tours are available of the mansion,
so you can go to the
and
mansion.
of the grounds
Oh, nice.
up until 7, 8 o'clock at night, something like that. So you can walk the site to your heart's delight.
Well, the gardens are beautiful this time of year, and odds are you probably have not had a good tour of Brucemore. It's one of those things that many people think about doing, but never actually get it done. Or maybe it's been a long time, and they have upgraded and changed and provided a lot of new things in the mansion to see.
Absolutely true. And we really covet that feedback from our audience. We've done things in the past like the back porch stage, and we want to get back to that. We want to get back to some of the things that were signature pieces of that event. So to the extent that bringing your kids along, if we were to do A, B, and C, tell us about it.
Sure. Bluesmore coming up August 1st. Gates open at 3 o'clock. 3 bands beginning around 4 o'clock. Before we go, talk a little bit more globally about the society, and in addition to this, what other activities that you do to keep the blues alive all year long.
Well, that's one thing we maybe haven't done as well as we wanted to in the past. We've always had Bluesmore, a large summer event. Last year we did partner with CSPS, brought Mike Zito in for a winter show. That was nice. CSPS already reached out to me. They're going to have another blues artist come in August. Our membership gets a discount. They've done that for Mike Zito as well. And so giving back. We want to give back more to the community than just the one big show a year. So partnering with CSPS has certainly helped us with that. We take some of our profits and donate them back to the community as well. So we just try to pay it forward a little bit, but still have a little bit in the bank so we can put on a good production the following year.
Greg, if I can add to that, we've been invited in years past to partner on some other events, and really, it like I tell anybody as the director of development, it takes people to do these things. Green Square just this last week had a really, really nice showing with Winterland. Unfortunately, it was somewhat poorly attended, in my opinion. So we need to do a better job about co-sponsoring some of these things and co-communicating. KCCK has a wonderful concert calendar that we all need to encourage and use better. We've been fortunate enough to work with the folks at Cedar Ridge and help with some of their bourbon and blues events. And so while we espouse to be blues people, at the end of the day, if we're supporting the Eastern Iowa Arts Academy, We don't tell Heather what kind of programming to do. We don't tell KCCK we want one more blues program. We're fortunate to have 2 at this point in time. We simply want to see live music perpetuate and prosper in Eastern Iowa. If it's the blues, all the more better. But all the same, we're out there to see it continue and to see it grow.
Those of us who love music love music.
Yep.
And no one wants to have a steady diet of only one thing. So you're right, the variety is key. But you're also correct that Eastern Iowa punches way above its weight where the blues is concerned. And if you haven't had a chance to get out and hear some of our local bands, this is a great opportunity to hear a couple of our best and, of course, a great national headliner as well. So it's Bluesmore coming up Saturday, August 1st at the Brucemore Mansion on the grounds. How do we get tickets?
Tickets are available at brucemore.org. You see any of our posters in town, we have QR codes on them. Easy as putting your camera on that, take you directly to the ticket window. The other nice thing about Brucemore is your first 4 tickets, service charge is $1 only.
Nice.
So if you order 4 or more, it's capped at that $4.
Oh, excellent.
So not a lot of service charges.
One of the rare events where the ticket prices are less than the service charges.
Yes.
It is extremely rare. Additionally, we do have tickets at O'Malley's, Siegel's, and Checkers. Should you want to purchase tickets locally for some reason,
Save yourself a buck.
You're at that venue. You save yourself a buck. Maybe you're out there listening to some music anyhow, or having a beverage or a sandwich, or whatever the case may be. We think it's important that we provide that purchasing in the vehicle that you want to buy it at, and so QR codes are kind of our focus and trying to make it easy.
All right, so you can go ahead.
Just one more thing. Sorry, Dennis. And the other thing is, you see me out and about the next couple weeks, I always have tickets on me.
Okay.
So you can always hit me up as well.
Or just accost Greg in person. Well, looking forward to a great event coming up at Brucemore. Again, it's August 1st, brucemore.org for tickets or pick up tickets at any of the sponsors. Gentlemen, good luck with it, and great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you,
Thank
Dennis.
you.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:30, on demand at kcck.org/culture, or subscribe using your favorite podcast player. Watch our videos on the KCCK Facebook and YouTube channels. Our producer is Lydia Kilgore. The Culture Crawl theme is composed by Vivian Shanley. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.